For me, there is a difference between seeing the image of God in someone and their behavior. And to me, those are two very different things. I can be very angry at the behavior of someone. I can completely disagree with their behavior. I can find it very offensive, but that doesn't take away that within them is the image of God. And to me, their behavior and their soul, their being are two different things. Because I would never want to be judged on my worst behavior. I would never want to be judged on my worst day. And I don't want it to, I guess I just want to hold space for that being able to see the image of God in someone is really hard when you're angry with their behavior. And the other thing is seeing the image of God in someone does not excuse their behavior. And I think Christianity, some parts of Christianity have taken it to that space where all behavior is excused because someone is the image of God. And that is not true for me personally. Your behavior does not excuse you being a child of God. You being created in the image of God does not excuse your behavior. It doesn't mean you're not created in the image of God. It just means you're making some human choices right now that aren't so great.
I think that's why these conversations are so important, because someone who is acting out of the trauma that they have experienced or are experiencing in their lives is unable to see the image of God in themselves at that moment. So it is up to us. And I'm thinking these conversations create the space where we can at least be mindful of how we are reacting and what we can do to create the space and create the environment, create the crucible where that hurting person, that scared person can find their way back to see the image of God in themselves.